please come to the front. They're reserved seats. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And we are waiting for Rabbi Septimus.
Thank you to everyone who's here today with us. I know many of you are going to be here throughout the day, and your attendance here is really appreciated, I know, by the community. We have people here from different backgrounds and faiths, and we want to thank you for being here as well. It means a lot to our community, and it especially means a lot to have the governor here with us. At a time when our community has felt very isolated, Governor Abbott has been here for our community. And I want to welcome Governor Abbott now to come forward and share a few remarks with all of us.
Well, thank you all, and a very big thank you to Rabbi Septimus, who we've worked with very closely and very beneficially to not just the Jewish community, but also the entire state of Texas and everything that we're working on collectively. The goal is multifold. The goal is in part to be here today, and I'm going to be elsewhere in the state of Texas today, as we remember the horrors of what happened exactly 1 year ago, as we remember the victims who were either harmed or killed 1 year ago or in the days following October the 7th. There's something else that we want to emphasize today, and that is to ensure that our fellow Americans know that there are American hostages who remain held by Hamas. And one way to do that is I have called for everyone across the state, especially the media, to either read the names at noon or to show others reading the names at noon. We, all of us, whether we be Jewish, non-Jewish, Americans, must remember Americans are being held by Hamas. And we must show solidarity with the families of these people being held by Hamas. So let me begin briefly, and then at right about noon, I'll be reading the names. Today we remember those who were taken from us 1 year ago in the deadliest attack against the Jewish people since the Holocaust. Those who were killed and those taken hostage by Hamas must never be forgotten. 1 year later, Israel is still defending itself against Hamas and now Hezbollah, and also defending against attacks by Iran itself. 1 year later, the Jewish people prove just how resilient they truly are. Three things can be true at the very same time. Israel must be allowed to eliminate Hamas and Hezbollah. The United States must do everything possible to support Israel in that cause. And the third is that all hostages must be returned. Remember the phrase, leave no one behind. It's more than a military maxim or a battle cry, and both the United States and Israel is part of the ethos of who we are as Americans and Israelis. All hostages must be returned. Leave no one behind. Among the hostages still held by Hamas are 7 Americans. Edan Alexander, Ita Hen, Sagi Dekel Hen, Omer Nutra, Keith Siegel, Gadi Haggai, Judy Weinstein Haggai. They and their families deserve reunification. In this war, Texas stands with Israel. And we stand with the Americans whose lives have been harmed by the war started by Hamas. May God bless all who have been affected by this war. And may God forever bless Israel and the United States of America.
Thank you, Governor Abbott. And it's my honor to introduce you to a special human being here, to Dorit and to Michal, to offer you a very special thank you on behalf of the Jewish institutions and our community.
Sorry for being a bit emotional. Dear Governor Abbott, only this morning we learned about another name that was allowed to be published for among the hostages who were murdered while trying to escape from the hideous and monstrous murders at the Nova Party. I've been here for a little over a year with my family, and I must deeply thank you for your endless support. Somewhere during Hanukkah, I gave you the hostages' dog tag. I have another one here with me for you. When we wanted to believe that we would have a Hanukkah miracle back then. And here we are, a year later. After our meeting, I bought your book. I read it eagerly. Unfortunately, I couldn't help but think about the similarities between the resilience, faith, and hope that you emerge from your personal story and from the book to those strength that our hostages have been holding for 365 days. May you know that many families in Israel of our murdered and survivors received your moving statement in preparation for October 7th in Texas and were moved from the depths of their souls. You are a true friend of Israel, and in particular for us, we are grateful from the bottom of our hearts for all your support. Thank you so much. The letter the governor is holding it from all the community here in Austin, saying thank you for all of your support and solidarity from us.
Thank you. Thank you. You want to say anything else?
Okay, again?
You want to say anything else? Or I want to invite the clergy to come forward now, to come and take a picture with the governor. And Shelley, you want to join us up here? Michal, I don't know where Michal. There's Michal. We have clergy representing the breadth of Jewish life here. Honored that you're here with us.